Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap, it's the first Sunday of the month, so it's going to be the monthly draw. I had a gentleman up yesterday picking some lathe parts up, and he brought his son up with him, who took a little traction engine away, and his son very kindly did the draw for us, so we'll get that done straight away.
Hi, my name's Jake and I've came to Newcastle to visit John, and he asked me if I can do the monthly draw. This one.
Yeah. What does it say?
Paul Tyrell.
Tyrell. Right, Jake, that was great. Thanks very much. Paul, all you have to do is send us an email with their address and I'll get all this posted off to you as soon as possible, and obviously it is completely free of charge. I'm going to do another draw next month. I'll show the prizes a little bit later on. If you want to enter the draw, all you need to do is send me an email. That's my email address up there. All I need is your name, your full name, like John Mills, not just John. Your name goes into the bucket. If it's drawn out, the prizes are sent off completely free of charge. It's just a little way of me saying thanks very much for all the help and support I've had with this YouTube channel. These are the prizes for next month's giveaway: a set of diamond needle files, a double boost mug. It could be an extreme engineering mug, depends what Rob sends us up. There's a set of Cleveland drills, 1 to 10 mil. These are really good quality drills. You see me using these all the time. And a nice little Kennedy 0 to 25 mil mic in really good condition. Certainly well worth winning. There'll also be a bell end bottle opener included in the prize. Incidentally, these are still available, and the eBay item number is in the description box, should anybody want to purchase a one. In tonight's nightcap, as some plasma cutting in part 1, I cut some cylinder lagging sheets for a friend's traction engine. He gave us the old ones, which will be like 100-year-old. I redraw them and cut them out on a plasma table. I'm sure you'll find that quite interesting. I'm lighting another Ford flywheel. I'm not going to show the whole process. I just show the setting up because I missed that from the last video. I spent a little bit of time on a twin cylinder Mammoth steam engine I bought. It really turned into a proper disaster. I'll show a little bit of that, and then in part 2, I think part 2 nearly all repairing it. Some boiler work, flange, a little copper end plate, some soldering. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that as well. I've got another Ford flywheel lighting. I'm not going to show the whole job. I'm just going to show the basic setup procedure, which I missed last time. I'm going to weigh it first, see how heavy it actually is, and then see how much it can take out of it. At the minute it is normally with flywheels you'd have the jaws into that way and you'd grip there, gripping on the ring gear. Unfortunately I can't, it's too big to get in my lathe that way, so I'll have to grip it on the centre. There's a recess in the centre of the flywheel there. We'll be able to grip it on there. Like that. I can use that hole in the centre to line it up to get it somewhere near before we start. Just use the taper of this chuck to line it up like that. And that's going to get pretty near before we actually start machining it. The chuck jaws I've just brought out until they just touch. Little nip on them, each one in turn, and that's and it held. Make sure that it's hard up against the chuck. And all we're going to do is take this big lump off the back once the flywheel's been machined, it will have to be rebalanced. I explained last week that taking weight off a flywheel, especially the rim of a flywheel, makes a big difference to the engine pickup. It's not much weight compared to the car, that's not the idea. It's actually revolving mass that you're removing. Right, so we'll get a clock gauge on and see how far away it is. Right, that's basically not bad. Because we're gripping on the inside, we've got to move the jaws opposite way to normal. That's a high one there, so I want to move this one to put it across that way. That's pretty good. Try it on the actual face of the flywheel now. Right, as you can see, most of the weight come off the outer rim of it. We've got it down to considerably lighter. That'll make a big difference to the engine pickup. I wouldn't need to go any thinner than that. These are the cylinder lagging covers of a French traction engine. He's asked me if I can make them 2 new ones. These are bent and curved around this cylinder and the hold the lagging in place. These will have been cut out by hand probably a lot of years ago. So what I've done, I measured them up. They're roughly 600 long by 300 high, and I've marked out the position of all these holes, and I've managed to do a drone. So I'm going to convert the drone now, and hopefully I'll be able to cut these out on the plasma machine out of their 1.2mm plate. I've made things, because these are misshapen, so I've kind of rounded things up. I've made these a better shape, made them proper ovals instead of the shape they've been hacked out at. Hope you can get them cut out, and then you can get them fitted to his engine. I'm not going to put these locator holes in, they have to be done on the job, so to speak, but the basic shapes should cut out no problem at all. The first thing I'm going to do is a test cut, just to make sure I've got the machine set up nicely to cut the 1.2mm plate. I'm going to cut a small square out. That's underpowered. That's a lot better. It's actually dropped through itself there, so 18 foot will settle for that. little bit of dust on the back, it's just scraped off. I'm going to try one more slightly faster. Right, that's better, the back's cleaner as well. There is a set of rules for different thickness of metal, but you have got to experiment to get the result you want. So that's the drone loading into the computer, that's what it's actually going to cut. Right, before I cut it, I'm going to do a dry run with no plasma machine turned on. Actual speed, cutting out, it's not speeding up, this is full speed. That's cut out very nicely. It's actually the same shape and size as the original, so I'm very, very happy with that. That really is nice. So they're identical, which is just what we needed. See, I've made the ellipses a slightly better shape. These could be cut out. These could also be cut out with thin gauge stainless. It doesn't really matter. I can cut any material, and I'm sure I'll be able to make something out of them. This is a little twin cylinder stationary engine, what they call an oscillating engine, or a wobbler, because the cylinder oscillates or wobbles. I bought this when I bought the little collection of traction engines. I've never steamed it. I'm going to put a fire in it and put some water in it and see if it actually works. Once again, I'm going to put boiling water in to fill that plug where the safety valve goes, and it comes out of that plug there when it's got plenty of water in. This one's actually fired off methylated spirits. It's a very old engine. See the burners, brass plate, the modern ones are tin. These whole patterns are the same as Meccano, so it could be used to drive a Meccano model. There it is. Right, so that's the boiler full of water. Even using hot water, the burner will run out of fuel before the boiler runs dry. There's a spring wheel safety valve. This is where you normally set the bench on fire. I've got a little bit too much in there. Right, that burner is a light. It burns with a virtually invisible flame into there. It's got a little place where it lives. A little bit of light oil on the various bearing surfaces and pivoting points. This one has little brass valves on. And the more modern ones are plastic, so you don't burn your fingers. Right, straight away we've got a problem. I wondered what this grey stuff was on here. It's obviously got a leak out the end of the boiler. Looks like the end cap split, so that's curtailed. Any further steamings will have to repair that. I'll probably make a new end cap for it. You can actually see a crack in the top of the end cap there.